After a prolonged 5-year hiatus due to a serious underwater collision, the USS Connecticut, SSN-22, one of the U.S. Navy's elite Seawolf-class nuclear-powered attack submarines, is expected to return to active duty by late 2026. The submarine suffered extensive bow and ballast tank damage during an incident in the South China Sea in October 2021. The collision forced the vessel to surface and withdraw to Guam, then San Diego, before arriving at the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard in Washington for extensive repairs. The Connecticut, commissioned in 1998, is part of a rare trio of Seawolf-class submarines, originally conceived during the Cold War to counter the most sophisticated underwater threats. With only 3 ever built due to post-Cold War budget constraints, each Seawolf boat represents a major strategic asset. The submarine displaces over 9,100 tons underwater, spans nearly 108 meters in length, and can exceed submerged speeds of 35 knots thanks to its 220-megawatt nuclear reactor and pump-jet propulsion system. Its stealth is bolstered by advanced acoustic dampening technologies, allowing it to operate quietly under Arctic ice and in contested regions. Armed with 8 oversized torpedo tubes, compatible with standard 21-inch ordnance, the Connecticut can carry up to 50 weapons. Its loadout includes Mk-48 torpedoes, Harpoon missiles for anti-ship operations, and Tomahawk cruise missiles for long-range strikes against land targets. In addition to its powerful offensive capacity, the submarine boasts sophisticated sonar arrays, electronic surveillance gear, and resilient internal systems engineered for high survivability in hostile environments. Currently docked at Puget Sound under the Navy's Extended Docking Selected Restricted Availability (EDSRA) program, Connecticut began its formal restoration phase in February 2023. Initially targeted for return in fall 2025, the timeline has been revised, pushing the completion date back to the end of 2026. Navy officials have reaffirmed the vessel's repair as a high-priority effort, supported by the Naval Sea Systems Command and local shipyard personnel. One of the key obstacles in the repair process is the limited supply of Seawolf-specific components. With just 3 boats ever produced, and the USS Jimmy Carter serving as a uniquely modified platform for clandestine missions, sourcing critical parts like the sonar dome is proving difficult. To address this, Congress provided $50 million in emergency appropriations in 2021, including $10 million specifically for a replacement bow dome. The overall cost of the repair effort remains classified, though analysts estimate it could be in the billions when factoring in inflation and logistical complexities. The post-incident inquiry by the Navy's 7th Fleet placed the blame squarely on command deficiencies, resulting in the removal of the Connecticut's commanding officer, executive officer, and senior enlisted leader. The Navy has since funded the acquisition of an additional Seawolf-class sonar dome as a precautionary measure, while reinforcing operational standards aboard nuclear vessels. The urgency of Connecticut's return is heightened by the approaching maintenance cycle for its sister ship, the USS Seawolf, which is scheduled for dry dock at the same facility beginning April 2026. That leaves the Jimmy Carter as the sole operational Seawolf for a period of nearly 3 years, exposing a critical capability gap in America's undersea warfare strategy. This situation also highlights broader concerns about the Navy's industrial base and its ability to maintain high-end submarines in the face of rising challenges from China's rapidly expanding fleet. Compounding matters is the delay of the Navy's next-generation nuclear attack submarine, the SSN-X, which is now postponed to the early 2040s. In this context, the full restoration of the USS Connecticut isn't just about reviving a single vessel, it's a litmus test for the Navy's strategic resilience. As geopolitical tensions intensify in the Indo-Pacific, reactivating this formidable undersea platform is crucial to maintaining the U.S. Navy's technological edge and global deterrence posture.